Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. I've been playing in my off time, as you can see, because I have a fucking unicorn. What the fuck? You can just straight up in the world, just had a thing on the map and it said unicorn den. So immediately I went and kidnapped one, and it lives here now. Glorious. Today we are going to be moving on with the we've got a couple of things to do actually. I think the first thing we're going to do is follow on with the Sebastian storyline, because we kind of just did something for him, and I feel like this will follow on from it as it involves Ominous as well. If I can find out where it is. I just wonder why the symbol is so different, but we'll go to the Great Hall. In fact, it's right next to this flue flame, which is really handy. So let's do it. Something triggered in the last episode. Must have been a main quest we did that pushed us on seasonally, because we're now in the Halloween era. Even Hogsmeade is all covered in like jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. It's really cool. I'm really glad to see like a change of environment.
Anything to do with the dark arts should be avoided.
Oh, fuck.
Too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
Immediately dark arts is being thrown
I'll
around.
not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Sebastian?
I won't give up.
I feel like this is a school uniform quest. Give me 2 moments. All right, we look like a student again. Let's go.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium.
That was what you said last time, yeah.
Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
They are dangerous.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
Probably, yeah. You don't have to tell me, but you can tell me.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned
so
dark
trusting.
magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
I am.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating
Either way, the
pain
game
on
was going to
victim.
tell you. So.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport.
Ooh.
Ominous described the sound of the victims' cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
That's sad.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along.
Ravenclaw?
Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me.
Good.
And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll
Maybe
remind
not
him
good.
of that
We'll
when
see.
I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Okay.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
So it wasn't really a quest, it was more of a speaking to. So it looks like we're leading into dark arts stuff. I have to start negotiating with myself whether I don't think my character would do it, but that's because my character is me and I'm a wimp. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. But I feel like I owe it to you guys to show you every bit of the game that I can. So we'll see about it. For now, I'd like to head over to Natty. We've not seen her in a long time, but she met us somewhere, right? Lower Hogsfield, and was like, I'm going to contact you soon. I've had enough of Ranrock and his loyalists. But we've not heard from her, so let's go check in, see if she's all right. Cape is stuck on the, oh, there we go. Protecting my basket now. Have to say, flying is very fun. They have made it as fun as they could have.
Revelio.
There's a Merlin trial down here, and it looks relatively easy because it's on a hill, and I have a feeling the ball's going to be up here. So we should probably just do that. Seeing as it looks so easy. I also need to change out my spells here, because I still had stuff for the room of requirement. Activate it. Depulso. Let's watch it go. Make sure it actually gets there. Come on. I really wish I could look down, up and down on the broom. It seems like a really massive oversight. Here we go. We done? You bitch. Are you gonna roll back in? Nice.
Not so tricky after all.
Yeah, fuck you, Merlin. It's worth doing though. I don't know if they've shown it in a video yet. But if you do the Merlin trials, you can buy gear slot upgrades, so I can carry more gear at once, which is super handy because I've had a couple cases where I've tried to open a chest with a full gear collection, which means that you just lose the item sometimes and you can't go back and get it. The chest is unopenable, so really frustrating, really stupid mechanic. Whoever designed that should be ashamed, but alas, you learn to adapt. You do the Merlin trials, and I cannot enter this while mounted. Interesting. Where the hell are we? This is really cool. Let me get the flue flame. And let's wait for Natty then. We're meant to be here at night or something? Crikey. You are bold to be out here.
Psst, over here. Quietly.
I see you.
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to.
Okay.
I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood.
Oh, okay.
And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down.
That is a
for good.
bold thing to do as a student.
That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Okay.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
Okay.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped.
Okay.
It's a long story. When I promised to share when we
more
have more
backstory,
time.
please.
For now, let's do what we came to do.
Sure, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm not going to leave her
glad to
be.
hear it.
I'm going to help her out, aren't I?
First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Hollow is here after all.
I could take him. But I'll respect your wishes. I really will. Can you climb and stuff while invisible? You can. Couldn't remember. I have a feeling I have done that before. Can I just fly up there?
I wonder what that does.
I have a feeling it opens that gate so that I can pull this out.
Deposit didn't work. That did it.
Come on.
Leviosa.
I thought it was going to be timed and closed again, but it did not. That does not look tall enough. Unidentified back item. Whatever. Oh, gold. That does not look at all tall enough to get me up there. Okay, let's try one of these.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It'll be.
Arrest them.
I need it to be.
Leviosa. Arrest them.
Is that good enough? Can I climb that? I can climb that. Yes! I don't know if that's how you're meant to do it, but that's how I'm a genius. This chair's doing my head in. I hate it. Every time I buy a chair, because I have to get one I can afford, eventually, usually while I'm recording, it just starts dropping down for no reason. Really annoying.
Revelio.
Okay. More puzzles by the look of
way
it.
into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
I'm opening the gate for Natty, am I? Okay. I can do it. I wonder if a basic cast would have just broken that. Can I not? Can I not cast in here? No shot. That seems wrong.
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Okay. Yes, shot, because that's how you meant to do it. Oh my god, I'm so itchy on the nose. Alright, in we go. This is the gatehouse. Nice.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Oh, I can't believe I had to write this down. But your moon mines? Don't listen. Push the gate open, don't blast it. If I find it blown to pieces again, I swear it'll be the end of you lot. Interesting, okay.
Arrest the momentum.
Do I have to do it again? Nice.
Well done. I will be right
Don't shout. Oh my god.
I knew
Oh,
you
she's here.
could do it.
Hello.
This way. I will get the door.
Revelio.
Rookie. You left loot down there.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside.
Okay.
We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
What's happening?
Restrain the beast!
That's a troll, isn't it? Oh, it's a hippogriff. Oh, don't hit it. No.
High wing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Oh, wait, it's the same one. It's the same one.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed?
Yes,
This is our
absolutely
chance. Go.
agreed. Oh, you are not making that.
blasted. There's gotta be a way to get up to the roof.
I could fly.
Somewhere.
You have a broomstick, mate.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Why wouldn't that be your first thought? But no, the game had to be like, ah, you can't fly here because that'd be too easy. But it would make sense, you know?
Revelio.
Can't believe that was high wing. I think we're gonna unlock a pretty fucking cool feature. I'll push that. Nice. I think that should help me around here.
Revelio.
Can I climb back up where it came from? No. Okay. It's time for us to use our famous trick again.
Levioso.
I wondered if this could turn into Wingardium Leviosa, but it can't.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay then. Let's bring it up here just to make your life a little bit easier.
Levioso. Arresto momentum.
Love it. I think that is how you're meant to do it then.
Revelio.
Fucking hell. Off the edge, please. See ya.
Revelio.
Oh, you're joking. Can I not get to that? Yes, I fucking can, because it's me. I'll find any way. This chair! It seriously, it really rarely goes down unless I'm in this room to record. And then it's like constant. It's like it knows. Take that, bitch. We're efficient. Oh, it's wiggenweld. Okay. Stand there. Merlin trial. Not right now, thanks, Merlin.
Aloha Mora.
Okay. Let's break him. Oh. Nice.
Revelio.
Well, there's a bag to loot over here. 51 gold. I don't know where they keep
Natty's having an
hiding.
easier time of it.
I actually do worry for Natty a little bit. Of course there's a reason to go in here, but I have Alohomora level 2, so I can. Let's do it. Somewhere here? There it is. Nice. Oh. Is it just gold, the other one? I think it was.
Revelio.
Wants me to keep going up, but I can see that there are other places to head to, and I want to know why. Is this just another way? Oh, there's no way. No. I didn't think so, but I thought I'd try.
You're going home in a
How did you know?
You will pay for that.
Accio.
Time to teach someone a lesson.
Depulso.
See you later. How'd you die? The fuck?
Revelio.
I don't know how the yellow one went. I only flipendoed him. Chair just dropped. Feel it. Oh, it's down here. Oh, and up here. Come on. It's quite easy to drift and not realize you've done it.
Revelio.
Ooh. I don't really care about the bag, but I would like to make sure I've gotten everything else I can. Oh, hello. Delivery. 4 Job be cautious. Measles, cleverer and meaner than they look. Watch the claws. Giant purple toes. Always wear gloves when handling. Poisonous. Good to know. Thestral. No, you lot can see it. Because they're all killers. 2 Hippogriffs. Have a lead on where to get a pair. 0 Phoenix. Where?
Revelio.
Okay. I'm gonna take these guys away. We're gonna find them good homes. Come on. What are you? Are you one of the toads? That's a Niffler. Anyone else?
Revelio.
I promise you I'm freeing you. I thought there were 3 puffskins, but I can only see 1, so
Revelio.
we'll try and free any more we get along the way. Gold. Basic cast does do it. And this is the chest I was looking for. Awesome. Don't fall. Astrid, keep an eye on my stash, eh? If it's yours if I mysteriously disappear. That lie cheated us of what was ours, so I took what I could and hid it here. 20 damned years and treated no better than fools. Who've been here 2 blasted weeks. Manfred. Ooh, he had a tartan for a scarf. These pots are gonna make me fall. Nice. Head up even more then, I guess. Oh.
Highwing. It's all right.
There's 2 of them.
There you are.
Natty, hurry up. Mate.
Come on.
Hello, Mom.
Come on. Let's go. Oh, hello. Ooh. Avada Kedavra, they went for it. Bastards. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is the flying I wanted to do. Oh, man. That's so cool. What if I go into a dive? Yeah, it brings in the wings. Look at the train.
The Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I hope this means we unlock beast flying now. I can't really control up and down. It's kind of guiding me on this one, but I can choose to speed up, slow down, and all of that jazz. Man, that's so cool. I didn't expect to get that so quickly after getting beast taming. The game's been pacing out a lot of these abilities. Woo! Okay, I went into the train. That wasn't a good look.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
I bet Poppy will be looking. Especially out for Highwing.
This is amazing.
It is pretty cool.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Where's it taken us? Somewhere cool, perhaps. Perhaps just somewhere far. Oh, here we go. That's awesome.
How exciting.
It was, yeah.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned
look
it
like it.
straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us.
Yeah.
He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course.
We shouldn't have
What
worn
did
our
the letter say?
uniforms,
That
really.
Rookwood's looking for a phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it.
Sure.
Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does.
Yeah, of course she
Poppy
does.
will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother
That
will
brown
be
one's
worried.
gorgeous.
I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
I'm so glad we did that one first. Oh, you're just taking one too, huh? Just get to see that guy walking into frame. He's like, oh yeah, nice ride. Yeah. Yeah, I had a hippogriff once. Yeah, not that model, but like something similar. Woo! Yes. So I had some stuff. Oh man, I had some stuff from
Faster, Highwing!
I had some stuff from playing.
When you have a moment,
Oh.
please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
Oh, okay. Sure. I have stuff from the pre-order that I've not been able to interact with until now because I hadn't unlocked the ability to ride animals, but oh, it's unavailable. What do you mean it's unavailable? Oh, is it because I'm on it? It's because I'm on it, isn't it? That makes sense. Dismount. Oh, it just gets sucked right in. So I choose it in my gear. So I knew I was going to have like a thestral. Like, oh, it's not a thestral. Oh, it is a thestral. Like I knew I was going to have that from the pre-order. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a black hippogriff. I think that's a pre-order bonus too. But Highwing's super cool, but I do like this. I might rock it because I pre-ordered it. So I might rock it for a little bit. Let me just quickly go through some of these, make sure I'm not missing out on anything better statted. Unidentified, haven't done that. And then this is unidentified too, yeah. Okay, quest time. We've got 2 more main quests. They're both, oh, that's a side quest. But we will do that this episode too. We should head for astronomy. As it's back that way. But let me just like fly back to the castle. Wow.
Time to go a little quicker.
It's just so cool that we're able to do this.
Away!
I mean, the broom's really cool, but like this is... this is very cool. So when you climb, it flaps. Dive, it folds. When you soar, it just soars until it feels like it needs to build up momentum again. But if you hold R2, it goes very fast. I'm assuming that's the flight speed, yeah? Yeah. Man, that is just... I'm so glad we've unlocked that. How do you land? You just like that. And I will take you back. Let's go to astronomy. That's the coolest way to rock up to any lesson. It's on the back of a hippogriff. Astronomy class. I wonder if we're going to actually learn something or whether it's going to be a cutscene. Oh, it's the guy being beheaded, right? Yeah.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
All the way up. Hello. We got enough side quests right now. Maybe when we're lacking. There he goes, down the staircase. He does that every single time I come through here. We can also enter the room of requirement manually from here, which is great because our other side quests there, so that works out brilliantly. Wait, and let's do room of requirement. Not room of requirement, astronomy. I can read. Oh, the trigger for it's back here.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
I wonder what I'll get.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Hello.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse.
That doesn't sound worth it.
With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Hey. Cool. We found this already though, right? By ourselves. They're cold.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Hello. We're buds, that's fine.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Is that going to be gameplay? Of course it's... It is! I was about to shit talk it, that's my bad. I mean, I literally just held forward and it did it.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia
I found
ago
those and I couldn't interact with them.
Self-same stars
I know now.
above us.
I know now. Cool.
Is that clear? Dismissed.
She's like the French teacher in every school. She's like aware no one really cares.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
That is us, yeah.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, we haven't really spoken to him since we met him.
Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Oh, nice.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume?
Sure,
I mean,
yeah.
Of course you have. It's only the
Absolutely.
pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well,
That's very nice of
thank
you.
you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I
Why?
have
It's
some,
yours, isn't it?
Reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay. I guess I'll just awkwardly walk the same way as you.
My stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good that did.
This was his
Telescope
old telescope.
gone. Oh,
Looks practically brand new.
oh, fuck. It's just a globe. Find Amit on the lower deck.
A pristine night for stargazing.
Where are ya? I found you.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts.
Yes.
I believe we could use it to find hidden
I don't
constellations.
remember where, but yes.
And you need someone to help
I think
find
it's a
it.
fair trade.
I do. Are you in?
That's fair
no one
enough.
from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars
Are you
are
not
still
telling
out.
me something?
I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
I'm in.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You
Oh,
won't
such
regret
a
it.
nerd.
Shall we?
Such a nerd, honestly. Who is it at Hogwarts? Oh, this is the beasts thing, isn't it?
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform. Something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it.
Okay.
Onwards we go then.
Onwards
Some
we
say
go.
the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
And they just don't use it anymore? What's the dealio? We've not seen a centaur
It
yet.
is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Yeah, but usually
It's
I'm
not
killing
that
people.
creepy out
So.
here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
I'm already on it,
If
bud.
you're sure. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
It's just old, mate.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo!
More cobwebs.
Uh-huh.
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no.
We're good.
Not this close to school, Amit.
Oh, you literally just put the telescope on it. Ah.
Should appear near the center of your view.
I already see it. I already see it. What is it? A lyra?
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs
He's
one
got
day.
memoirs. Unbelievable.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope. Don't bother returning it.
Forever?
You should keep it.
That's quite
Wow.
generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook.
Are you?
know.
What's the inscription
It's all
say?
in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
See you later, Amit. Are you taking me back to the castle? No, I'm here now. Right, let's fly back our set. So now we have access to that, which we didn't before, which is pretty cool. I was curious about what they were. I've not been able to interact with them at all.
I have learned of a wizard who is
Oh.
being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
Okay.
I
Oh,
assume
shit.
you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next
Matt, we're picking up quests like they're no one's business. The first thing I want to do is go see Deke, because that was what I mentally prepared myself to do next. And it involves the room of requirement normally, so that's always a winner. Let's do it. Oh, and pop in. Let's identify our unidentified.
With you when you have a moment.
Oh, it's just stuff I already got now. It's just all repeats. Hello, Deke.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
The loom? Okay.
Hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He...
Whoa! The fuck? What the shit is that?
Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beast.
More beast space?
As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave. And Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
Do I need spider material?
Awful. It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
Okay. I'll do it. But also because it's for Deke.
Leave it to me, Deke.
And I like Deke.
I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
What the fuck? Is this all like customizable again? No, not that. Yeah, like the railing? Was this changeable before?
From here, Deke has marked the area on
It wasn't, was? Let's do that. Another statue. Another separate book. Oh, this chair. I'm going to fight this chair, I swear to God.
I pressed ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
How many? I'm getting side quests constantly. Yeah, what the fuck is this? So it's another beast area. Whoa. What the hell? I expected one, not more than one. This is crazy. I kind of want to keep Highwing out, so I might add him to the vivarium. Oh. Let's do a little feeding. Just look after them real quick. Do a little brush. So you get a hippogriff feather and a thestral hair. Oh man, that's awesome. Do you want to do a quick little explore, because I found resources and other collectible stuff last time? This area is just massive. I have a unicorn that I think would just adore this. But then the unicorn also has a big green at the minute, and that's pretty cool. We're gonna head back now and do that side quest for Deke though. I'm mesmerized. Look at that fucking low quality. Is this all gonna be spiders?
Gryffindor. This must be Tobbs' cave.
Oh,
we should head inside. Incendio.
I keep forgetting that I can parry in this game.
Potato. Gryffindor. Levioso.
Our portion of joy. Seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
They've not actually detected me yet, so I'm just gonna go in. They saved the time in it. Oh, have they? Maybe they have.
Arresto momentum. Glacier.
Do you wanna come to me?
Descendo. Caporzo. Flipendo.
ya.
Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego.
I'll take the Moonstone too while I'm here.
What you've done to helpless beasts.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Here we go. Spinner's Cavern. I do not like that name. I hate that name.
Confringo.
Don't love the spiders in this game. Tobbs, you missed your quota by 3 files. You know what that means? It means my loyal customers will be missing their bottles of Seamus's, I think that's Seamus, drinking solution. Because of your foolish mistake, you'll be given no food for a week. I also expect you to punish yourself accordingly. When I return for the next shipment, I'd best see bloody bandages instead of your usual idiotic grin. If you do not meet your next quota, plus 5 extra vials, you will lose more than your food privileges.
Hobbs's master is awful.
He is awful.
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
Let's daring cloak. That's fun. At least it sounds it. Don't know why I went for a leisurely swim when there's clearly nothing there. Man, I didn't realize how many times I dropped down ledges until I had to climb back up them.
Revelio.
Let's have a look in here. Oh. Come out.
Incendio.
Thank you. The only reason I keep 2 of those fire spells on here is because one of them's got an AoE, which is really nice.
Confringo. Defendo. Depulso. Flipendo. Descendo.
Yeah. Get fucked up. I also just realised that I've definitely got talent points I've not been spending to upgrade some of those spells. I realised as I was telling you that I upgraded one of them. Because like, you can change what a spell does. Like, this one creates a shockwave now. That sounds really useful. So let's do that. Little shockwave, perfect. I like using it, so may as well make it more useful than it already is.
Revelio. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso. Confringo.
Come on, keep going.
Incendio.
70 is the quota on that mission. 70.
Revelio.
That is a big fucking spider. Okay.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo.
You stay just where you are, buddy. No burrowing for you. Elegant house cloak. Do I have that already? Probably.
Oh, look. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Descendo.
Yes, it does have a little shockwave now.
Accio. Flipendo. Depulso. Accio. Descendo.
Yes. It does feel crunchy, it's nice.
Depulso.
70 spiders.
Incendio. Cursed fiends.
Yeah, they are. Luckily, they're just one hit, which helps. They don't count towards my quota, though.
Incendio.
I thought that blew up.
Revelio.
Beat the bag. Getting worried for Deke's friend now, not gonna lie. You didn't deserve this. Spider there. Another one spawned in on top of it. Excellent. I'm gonna loot this bag because it's me, really. No other reason needed. This is a slide down. Fuck. You're not the one I saw though, right? Maybe you are.
Arresto momentum. Depulso. Flipendo. Descendo. Accio. Protego.
My god.
Depulso. Flipendo. Accio. Descendo. Flipendo. Depulso.
Come on.
Incendio. Defendo. Gringo.
All the fire spells.
Protego.
Let's just get you from here. Nice. Master, if you're looking for Tobbs, it seems he has dried up all the leeches here and must have moved deeper into the cave. Oh god. Tobbs hopes Master will wait for him to return. It's much too dangerous for Master to follow. And please be careful of the spiders, Tobbs.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
No. I hate house elves. It's so hard to watch because they just have no choice.
Confringo.
And no control over their own. I don't really know the lore of it. Like, how did they become a slave species? I'm very curious how they came bound up to that. Search for Tobbs. I got you, Tobbs, don't you worry. Hello. This is the big one, isn't it?
Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Excuse me. Bottom me. Coming through.
Defendo. Confringo. Incendio.
I fought a really high level one of these, like really under level. I think I did put it in a video in the end. Drop the bomb.
Defendo.
How do I bury a head into the ground?
Descendo.
Let's give up some venomous tentacular, shall we?
Confringo.
Oh my god.
Incendio. Defendo.
Honestly, the plants are lifesavers.
Incendio.
See, it literally killed it for me.
Confringo.
That's just crazy. The plants are crazy helpful in this game.
Came on too soon. Revelio.
Okay. Yeah, those ones, the design of those ones really freak me out. They're really furry black with the big eyes. I don't think I'm meant to go this way. I think this is a loot area, so naturally that's where we're going because I need all the fashion one can get. Elegant emerald robe. I am not. I repeat, not a Slytherin.
Confringo.
Not on this account, anyway.
Incendio.
Okay. It's really fiddly that you can't do casting in those spaces. But it's fine. It's a small thing.
Confringo. Revelio.
Didn't miss anything back there?
Depulsor.
Tobbs.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
Is he dead? Master, if you find Tobbs' body, the big spider was too much. Tobbs has failed you and deserves his punishment. Tobbs feels weak, sleepy. Tobbs must.
Poor Tobbs.
Oh.
Left here alone with the spiders.
Can I take him? Bury him? No? Okay. That'd be nice. To not have to then also leave him here. I hope we can find his master. That would... Oh. That'd bring me much joy to find his master. What's over here? Ooh, another chest.
Revelio.
Rustic garb.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Apparently so.
Revelio.
Let's get the hell out. To the Forbidden Forest. And that was a very sad place to end that quest. But we'll go to Deek all the same. Because he's going to teach us how to do something with the loom, if I remember correctly. May as well just let it all regrow. Hello, Deek.
I'm back from the cave, Deek.
Wonderful. Deek hopes you gave Deek's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deek, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deek was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deek and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deek always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deek feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deek will miss his friend dearly and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
The smoke really gets in the way. Oh, I'm so sorry, Deek.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deek.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deek could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Man, that was real sad. I'm gonna release Highwing. And I think we should add, they're all flying creatures, but I don't have anything I think would like the coast. So maybe I'll add this Fooper as well. I really like that you can, like, it's silly, but so far it's been my favorite bit about it. I got this guy from a side quest, so he's named the Irondale Pilferer. And I love that. I love that you can, like, a bit like in the real world, you would run into them because they're causing problems, you realise it's something else, and then you decide to take them in. I love that. I think that's brilliant. So, when we come back, we're going to do these two side quests. That is quite exciting. And then we're going to move on to back on the path, which is go to the map chamber, which seems to be this. I'm getting a bit worried because there's only one more. There's only one more thing after that, and I feel like we haven't really touched the surface on. Like, there's meant to be 4 keeper trials, I thought. Anyway, yeah, we'll do these two. I do have 15 of these. I only need one more, and then I can unlock that. And I might just do that in my own time. It's just a game of Summoner's Court. It's nothing interesting, really. But that's what we'll do when we come back. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed getting beast riding as much as I did. And I'll see you next time.